How many letters of recommendation? Who should they be from? How heavily do they weigh? We've kind of addressed this. 3 letters. Almost every school will accept 3 letters. There are many schools that require only 2, but will accept a 3rd. There are some other schools that require 3 letters. You should try to get 3. Who are they from? Doesn't matter. Well, I should clarify. It doesn't matter which of your college instructors they come from. They should come from a college instructor. And I say instructor because you get those big like lecture hall classes where you've got kind of a world famous instructor, world famous professor doing the lecturing, but then she's got 3 different TAs that actually grade the work. Your letter should come from one of those TAs, not from that world famous professor, because the only thing that matters about your letter is that it comes from someone who loves you. And I don't mean literally loves you. Don't ask your mom to write it. But I mean somebody who admires your work. And the only way you're going to get that is from somebody who knows your work. So start building relationships now, if you don't have them already, with some of the people who see your work. Plus, people are people, right? I mean, we all respond the same sorts of ways. If we like somebody, we want to help them. So if you can make yourself likable, you're going to go a long way toward getting a good letter from somebody. And if you get it from somebody who doesn't know you and doesn't love your work and doesn't admire you, it's going to say, yeah, Candace was in my class. She got an A. How important is it? Remember our series of hurdles? It's sort of the last hurdle. So if maybe I had a case of 2 very similar students and one just got really rave reviews from her professors and the other got sort of tepid reviews, that would certainly be enough to swing the balance in favor of the student whose professors loved her. On the other hand, the most glowing letter in the universe is probably not going to make up for 10 points of LSAT score. It might make as much difference as maybe 1 point in your LSAT score. So maybe that'll help you contextualize it. General tips on strengthening your law school application. Yes, find something that you love to do. I don't care what it is, something that you love to do, and do it as publicly as you can, and do it. I just realized that if the thing that you love to do is touch yourself, this is probably not good advice. Find something that you love to do that you're passionate about, and join a club, be a part of it, find some way to exhibit some kind of leadership potential. And don't make it the Pre-Law Society. Look, I know you're in the Pre-Law Society. I know you're in Phi Alpha Delta. You know who else is? Everybody! Everybody else is! Being part of the Pre-Law Society is great because it helps you make contacts, it helps you meet people, it helps you learn things, it gives you access to awesome videos like this one. It is not great for helping you get into law school. Nobody cares that you were in Phi Alpha Delta. You're in Phi Alpha Delta because it does some good things for you, not because it helps you get into law school. What might help you get into law school, what might set you, well, I'll say it this way, what might help you get into law school is whatever will set you apart. That's why you follow your passion, whatever that is. And if you can do it in some kind of public-facing way, that's better for you, because then you can say to law schools, I love kayaking, it's my life, and I started a kayaking club. You see what I'm saying? That's interesting. Nobody else has started a kayaking club. That's the kind of kid I want in my school. And then you know the rest, you know. You meet professors, establish relationships so that you get good letters of recommendation. You plan, execute, and have maybe somebody who's a good writer edit your personal statement so that it really says something interesting about you and who you are. And you rock the LSAT. Your grades, depending on what year you are right now, there's maybe nothing you can do about them. But if you're a freshman and you're listening to this, study hard, Oh, well, that bleeds just almost too nicely into this final question. What are some ways freshmen and sophomores can start to prepare for law school in the application process? Number 1, study hard, get good grades. You will be so grateful to yourself. Your future self will be so thankful to your past self for skipping, not every party, I mean, go to the parties, but for skipping some of them so that you get A's and B's instead of C's and D's. And then if you want to think about college preparation for the LSAT, some schools offer courses in informal logic. If your school does, take it. Pretty much everybody offers courses in formal logic, and you could take it, but it would be so much overkill. It would be like learning how to wrestle a grizzly bear in preparation for a fight against a bunny rabbit. So much more goes into a college level formal logic class than the small amount of formal logic you'll need to succeed on the LSAT. So I mean, it wouldn't hurt you. It'll help, but it's not much fun. So maybe don't do that. And then, you could, if you find yourself, in introductory level classes, and college isn't really challenging you yet, this would be a good time to add that extra college level class of LSAT preparation, take the test, and be done with it. The score will be good for 5 years. Schools are gonna want a score that's no more than about 3 years old. So if you're gonna apply in your senior year, you could take the score. You could take the test your freshman year in June and still have a good valid score for admissions. And the only reason you do that is because you might find yourself with a little more time and mental capacity early in your college career rather than later. And for some of you, that's the opposite. Some of you are in fields of study where it gets easier as you get farther along because you've built up a foundation of knowledge. And if that's you, then maybe, you wait. But I think that covers it. And thanks for asking these questions. I hope you found this video helpful. If you need more help, you can find out a lot of information. You can find a lot of good information on our website in our frequently asked questions section, and you can always send me an email.